Hi folks, Total Sales Solutions in Jackson, Mississippi, where we sell pickup trucks, diesel trucks, and we sell all kinds, folks. One of the hardest to find right now is an affordable King Ranch four-wheel drive turbo diesel. On the secondary market, they are either stupid high or, you know, they're ragged out. It's hard to find one. It's just a great truck to bargain. But we've got one we're going to list today. It's a 2009 King Ranch turbo diesel. Got just about every option you can put on one four-wheel drive. This truck is sitting on a brand new set of tires. We're going to show you the spares underneath it. The inside's immaculate. Dash air's ice cold. Everything works. I just rode down the road with Dan. It's not kinked up. It's not dinged up. I mean, it's just ready to go. It's got a leveling kit. Got a great stance to it. The windshield's perfect. Come on, we'll show it to you. The chrome. Everything is just like it ought to be, not peeling, not skinned, any of that, nor is the bumper. You can see the tires here. Hey, we've not even run the tits off of them.
Those are 35-inch tires on 20-inch wheels.
You can see here, it's a local truck. There's no rust options or any of that, no rust issue. Look in here, it's only got 161,000 miles tuned and deleted.
And I do have that lumbar knob for the seat.
And this truck is just, by George, full of carpets. It's got that. The headliner's perfect. The windows, door locks, tilt, cruise, got
power pedals,
heated seats. The leather's beautiful. Can you show the leather there, son?
See the leather. There's no tears or rips. The armrest is perfect. Steering wheel, the leather's good on it. It's got the power fold, power extend on the heated mirrors, memory seats.
This is someone's daily driver. You can look in here. It's never been a work truck, never been a farm truck, none of that. Someone has driven it around town, folks, and they took care of it. Look at the back, how neat it is and clean.
I'm sure this one's been out on the highway most of its life. It's got these WeatherTech mats, but carpet's good underneath, sliding rear window.
It's got a color keyed toolbox. You know, you don't think much about that, right? It's got a toolbox till you go buy you one and it's $700, $800, $1,000. These things have gotten expensive. Look at the lines back here. Everything on the truck lines up. The bed's not beat up. Don't see any paint work. Tires match like new. Four-wheel drive off-road. Got a backup camera. Big hitch here. Beds. The tailgate is perfect. It's got a bed liner in it. That's the original factory bed liner.
And it hasn't been cut for a turnover ball or fifth wheel rails or any of that.
You don't see any scratches. You don't see any rock pecks, dings, or any of that. Cylinder here. There's no mud sign, no sign that someone's been trying to tear it up in the mud. The paint's just beautiful.
Stock exhaust, but it has been tuned and deleted.
You can see back here, I could get these up. Carpets are just the way they ought to be. I want to say perfect, but then someone will chastise me. Well, they're not perfect now. These are expensive mats. Once again, in here, no dust, no mud inside here where they'll get. If they've been out mud riding, trying to tear them up or hunting in them or working in them, you get all this dust and mud type of stuff you can't get out. See how these kick panels, how clean they are, how new. Power on both sides, and it works. You can look up under here how new it is. Look here, son. All the inner fenders are perfect. The windshield's no rock pecks, none of that. Front bumper looks great, and it's got a great stance to it. As I said, it's got a level. It's been leveled and all that, and that thing, it looks good. These trucks are hard to find, folks, in this condition for the kind of money we're going to sell this one for. And it's a great truck. Whoever buys this truck is going to like it a lot, I promise you. We just rode in it, and you talk about riding strong. It rides strong. The engine, all the power. These new diesels, of course, that's the way they are. But shop around, look around. If you can find anywhere one approximating what we'll sell this one for, give us a call. We'll try to buy it. It's a 1999 King Ranch. I mean, 2009 King Ranch. Turbo diesel, four-wheel drive. got everything. The leather's just jam up in it. You saw the interior, the headliner. There's not much you can pick about this truck. Sitting on a brand new set of tires, the spares underneath it, has a great ride and drive. The dash air is ice cold. This is not a truck you're gonna have to take home and start working on. It's been tuned and deleted, got low miles anyway. I mean, this is a great kind of truck. And if you've been down and looked at a new one and see what they'll try to charge you, folks, you gotta look at a truck like this. I mean, the depreciation's out of this truck. You can drive this truck for 5 years for less depreciation than you can go buy a new one at the day you drive it off the lot. It will depreciate more than you can drive this one 5 years for, and that's just very simply the economics of it. These trucks are great values. Thanks for watching our video. It's rare that we have this nice King Ranch, but we're glad we have it and glad to be able to list it. Appreciate you watching the video. Look forward to visiting with you about this great truck and seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thanks.
Hi folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive, but before I do, just want to show you a few things under the hood. First of all, you can see it's got some nice Motorcraft batteries. That blue pipe has got the high flow intake elbow, and it also means the EGR has been deleted on it, as well as the DPF, but most people don't delete the EGR cooler too, but this one's had it done. We don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came in, so you can see this truck spent very little, if any, time off-road, because if they've been splashing around in mud holes, all these bare aluminum pieces get a patina that you just can't clean up. But the main thing I want to show you is, you can see when I take the cap off, no blow-by. There's a tiny little bit of smoke. You can't even see it in the video probably. Smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. The main thing is you can see, set the cap down on the oil fill and it doesn't blow off. If it were to have blown off, that would mean that this truck would have blow-by. And what that is engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. It's not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but it's a sign of wear that this truck doesn't have. So, just wanted to point that out. Now we're going to hop in and take you on the test drive. One last thing I forgot to point out is show you the backup camera working. You can see it's built into the rearview mirror. So when I start to take off, it'll go off and I can put it back in reverse, see it comes on. So pretty handy feature. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Okay, now we're inside the truck. Show you a couple things and we'll get going. You can see it's got heated leather seats, tow command, upfitter switches, power pedals, parking sensors, shift on the fly, two-wheel drive. You see it goes right in, right out. It's got a touchscreen stereo, works like it should, automatic dimming rearview mirror, sunglasses holder.
No lights on.
You can see the steering wheel's in great shape, automatic headlights, memory seats, pretty much everything. So we'll take you on a little test drive. You'll have to excuse my shaky camera work. I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson. So although
no, they're all bad, not this one.
But anyway, it rides and drives way better in person than it may look on this video. But one thing you can take away from all these potholes and stuff that I'm running over is that this truck's tight. There's no thunks, no clunks, no groans, no bangs. It's tight. So that's the good part about it. It fires right up, runs perfect, hot or cold. And whether you buy from us or whomever, you always want to hear a Ford truck rank cold, because if it's got injector problems, it may run like crap cold and then run perfect when it's warmed up. Duramaxes are just the opposite. They'll always crank cold. They may not restart hot, but either way, this Ford does it perfect, hot or cold. You saw under the hood, no blow-by. The engine's tight, it's quiet, it's hard to tell in videos, but if one's been run hard, you can kind of hear some extra diesel noise from the exhaust, and this one doesn't have any. It's super tight. Like Dad said, I got a brand new set of tires. If you want to fly in and drive this truck home, you can. I would not hesitate to hop in and drive it anywhere. We'll be glad to pick you up at Jackson International Airport, no extra charge. During our regular business hours, we'll come back and do all the paperwork and feedback and everything and let you get on the road. I will point out there's one little rock peck. You may not can see it, but it's just not even a peck, more like a fleck. But I try and nitpick these trucks as best I can, since most of our customers are buying sight unseen. And you can see all the tint across the top of the windshield's nice, helps keep it cool. It's got the privacy tint on all the windows. Like I said, if you want to fly in, drive it home, you can, or you may be like most of our customers, and most of our customers are from the Northeast and the Midwest, and they buy from us because we've got great deals and we've got rust-free Southern trucks. And
people are shipping them nowadays. It's so much more economical.
It's definitely cheaper to ship one than to fly down to Mississippi and spend a day or two driving home. So with that being said, if you're one of those people and think, well, I'd have to ship it, and you go online and look at the shipping rates, don't let those prices scare you off, because depending on how much of a hurry you're in, we can save you as much as half off. And the reason for that is most of these places you find online that give shipping quotes, they're not actual shippers. They don't have a fleet of trucks out on the road. They're just brokers, and all they do is they'll charge you hundreds of dollars and they'll call it a deposit, but all it really is their broker's fee, and they'll all post it on this one website that's not open to the public called Central Dispatch. Well, we paid all the fees, jumped through all the hoops, so we can be on there, and that basically lets us offer wholesale rates to our customers on shipping. So if you're interested, shoot me a text or an email, 601-376-9869, and I'll get you a good ballpark figure on shipping. Or if you're anywhere near Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, or pretty much anywhere in the state of Florida, then I can get you a real good deal on shipping. So just shoot me like I said, shoot me a text or an email. Be glad to get you a quote. Basically how it works, if you buy the truck, you just pay us for the truck. We post it on there, find somebody to ship it with a good rating. We handle all the logistics, and all you do is when they drop your truck off, you hand them the cash for the shipping and you're done. So it's a smooth, easy process. Like we mentioned before, this truck has a 6.4 Power Stroke diesel, and it has been tuned and deleted. And it is just one thing, a 6.4, you pretty much, there's no reason not to do it. When you delete the soot filter on these trucks, you pick up anywhere from 3 to 5 miles per gallon right off the top of the bat. Not to mention the engine longevity, because unlike these newer engines that use that regen fluid, these 6.4s just dump extra fuel into the rear cylinders to burn out the soot filter every now and then, which that just kills the fuel economy. And if you're not on top of your oil changes, the extra fuel gets into the crankcase, the engine oil out, just makes for all kind of problems. But this one's been deleted, so you don't have to worry about that. And the good part about this one is not only did they delete the DPF, but unlike most people, they went the extra mile and they deleted the EGR cooler as well. You can see by that intake elbow I showed you under the hood. Most people don't bother with that, but it's a good thing to do. It gives you a little more power, but more importantly, it drops your exhaust temperatures by about 100 degrees. So that's good on the engine as well. So all that's been done. It's got a nice little tow tune in it right now. Although, if you prefer, we can put the tune wherever you want. We can dial it back to stock horsepower, which is 350. We can crank it up as high as 650. Although, where it's at now is where I will leave it. You can also turn the smoke up or down, and if you decide you want to roll coal, which it's not up right now, but you can search on YouTube for roll coal if you don't know what that means. But I was pleasantly surprised by the fact that it's not turned up, because that kind of tells you it wasn't a kid that owned this truck, it was an adult that just did it for the fuel economy and the longevity, not so he could play around and tear up his stuff. So it's been done right. If you have any questions about the delete, about tuning, any of that, give me a call, 601 376-9869. If you want to make an offer, give me a call. Want to know what it takes to buy it. We've been driving nearly 10 minutes. I want to show you real quick before we go. You can see the dash. There's no lights on, no service lights, no warning lights, none of that. And I like to show the dash after I've been driving it a while because, you know, it's easy to hook up your scanner to the truck and kill a light and then take a picture and say, oh look, no lights. But if there's a problem and you haven't fixed it, then as soon as you go to driving it again, those lights are going to come right back on, which is why I like to show the dash after we've been driving it so you can see for yourself there really are no lights lit. So once again, if you have any questions, give me a call, 601-376-9869. Appreciate you watching our video and listening to everything we had to say about the truck. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.